All right, thanks, Ryan. Quintin Pelzel, Zach Letson with you as we bring to you the 2021 NECBL All-Star Game. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 6-1, the North lead over the South. New pitcher on the mound for the North. It's Nick Cantone, the right-hander out of Marist College. Stands at 6 foot 180, and he represents the Upper Valley Nighthawks. 3.2 earned run average, 9 games, 27 strikeouts, and 19 2/3 innings pitched. And the first batter he faces is Daniel Crossan, and that pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. It'll be Crossan, White, and Smith due up as the pitch is in there for another strike, 0-2.
Northeastern University and Katuitt.
Cantone out of the windup. The pitch is hit in the air to center field. On the run is LaPrairie, and he makes the grab. One away, and LaPrairie defensive substitution to start the bottom of the 7th inning. We also have a new player in left field is Michael Neister, a member of the Keene Swampats. Right field is still Cole Johnson. Behind the plate is Matt Oldham, representing the Vermont Mountaineers. And I think we are all caught up here.
Well, for now, right?
At least for now.
And a half inning later, we'll be doing it all again. Right? But that's how the All-Star Game goes, and it's great that everyone's been able to get their opportunity.
Pitch to Austin White is outside, and the count's 1-0. White getting his first at-bat of the game. Native of Connecticut, the pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 1-1 as there is a floating white balloon in the middle of the field. Surprised White hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's right above second base umpire Mike Lum.
Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count's 1-2 from Nick Cantone. And Cantone's last appearance came 3 days ago against the North Shore Navigators. Kind of got roughed up a little bit as he pauses at the top of his delivery and deals a breaking ball inside, 2-2.
Yeah, tough start to the season for the Bristol Blues, but they have really turned it on lately, and it's big part thanks to Austin White, who's really been a spark plug mid-season addition for that squad.
And the pitch to White is low, 3-2. They check it down at third base, and Will Bowers, who's occupying the third base duty, says no swing. It's 3-2. The lights are on here at Cardines Field as it's getting a little darker. Here's the 3-2. It's low and inside, ball 4. So Austin White is on with a 1-out walk. First walk given up by Cantone, and now the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Spencer Smith, the Newport goal.
It's funny how things work out. Spencer Smith is the 9 hitter for the goals, and he is placed in such a situation for Newport and for the South here, who have gone through 2 shortstops based on the plan, and Jake Berger, and now Spencer Smith get his first opportunity to play.
From Northeastern University, native of Massachusetts, that pitch fouled away, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, of course, a teammate of Max Vieira, and 2019 Newport goal, and 2019 All-Star was up in Vermont after a great season, Scott Holzwasser.
So Austin White at first base, he's held on by Sullivan. Cantone comes set, long pause. And here's the pitch to Smith, swung on and missed, 0-2. Smith so far this season batting .260 for the Newport Gulls, 2 home runs, 9 runs batted in. He's played in 25 games for the Gulls, 2 doubles. They go along with 12 runs scored. That fastball coming in from Cantone at 87 miles an hour. White dancing off of first, and there he goes. The pitch is swung on, grounded to the right side. Sullivan on the backhand fields it, tags the bag for the 2nd out. Stopping at second base is Austin White. So that'll be 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home. And there's 2 away, back to the top of the order for Brendan Cumming.
Yeah, but a nice play on the backhand there did Sullivan, and saved a base hit, probably saved Austin White from moving up 90 feet there.
So now it is Cumming. He is making an at-bat here, his first one of the game, as Austin White is at second base. Cantone comes set, takes a look at White, and the pitch is a little low, and the count's 1-0. Cumming batting .388 with a home run, 14 runs batted in 21 games as a member of the Schooners. That .388 batting average is good for 2nd in the NECBL. Pitch from Cantone is in there for a strike.
Yeah, and his last time here at Cardings Field, it was a good one. 3 doubles for Brendan Cumming to go with a single. And the Mystic Schooners, their offense shined. It was an 11-7 victory back on Wednesday.
His average was down to 343 on July 11th, just a week ago. Has got that average to 388 after a very hot past week. That pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Oldham, 2-1. So his past week, he's on a 5-game hitting streak, had 2 hits against Ocean State, 1 hit against Bristol, 4 hits against Newport, as you just said, 2 hits against Bristol, and then 2 more hits against Bristol. So he's been feasting on Bristol in the rest of the Southern Division. It'll be a 2-1 count to Cumming. White still at second base, held on by Bushling. The pitch is lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. Charging it is Neister. Rounding third, heading for home is White. Here comes the third of the plate, and he is safe at home. It's an RBI single for Brendan Cumming, and the South chip into the lead. It's now 6-2.
Good piece of hitting from Cumming, who likes being in that leadoff spot. It's where he plays with the Mystic Schooners and just not trying to do too much. Just gets a really good piece of contact there. 5 for his last 5 at Cardings Field.
I feel like every single player that you say that we see from the South just has some sort of magical game here at Cardines Field. It brings out the best of them.
Well, it's a magical place, I guess, right?
It really is. Definitely has a lot of history. As Cumming leads from first, the batter is Cameron Masterman, and he swings and misses, strike 1.
Yeah, it's another guy who we saw in the Home Run Derby earlier today. A lot of power on display, 11 of them earlier today, and, of course, had that big game earlier this season.
Long pause from Cantone. The pitch, check swing, and he went around. They're not even going to appeal down to first base. It's 0-2. But yeah, Masterman hit 11 home runs in the first round. At the time, we thought that it was going to be plenty enough to get him to the championship round, but little did we know that the batters afterward would surpass 11. The 0-2 is just off the plate. He had half of the north infield walking off the field. Thought that was a strike, but no, sir, says Joe Gravino. There'll be 1-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Already a run home for the South. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3, a fastball. First strikeout for Cantone in his first and only inning. Well, to the top of the 8th as the South, they creep a little closer. It's now 6-2. It's the 2021 NECBL All-Star Game on the NECBL Broadcast Network. All right, thanks, Ryan. As we head to the top of the 8th inning here at Cardines Field, game seems like it's flying by already in the top of the 8th, even though we're about 2.5 hours in, right on schedule, as the South will have a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be Grant Umberger from Virginia Tech University, and he's a member of the Newport Gulls. Zach, you're certainly familiar with him.
Yeah, someone that's been nails out of the pen for Newport this season. And they've really been able to rely on his kind of transition into the closer spot for Newport and has really dominated, especially with a strikeout ball for the Gulls. So be interesting to see. Of course, the second Newport goal that's coming on the mound after Kellen Tulio in the 3rd, and now Umberger's turn as we go to the 8th.
So now it'll be the leadoff hitter, Mike Neister, as he makes his 2021 All-Star Game debut. His first at-bat, he was a coach's selection by the North manager, Sean McKenna. It was a late selection a couple days ago that it was announced. So he gets his at-bat, and the outfielder from Rutgers University swings and misses, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, for Umberger this year for the Gulls, 7 appearances. Has started the game as well for Newport. 11 innings, 21 strikeouts in those 11 innings to go with his 1.63 ERA.
The 0-1 popped up foul right side. It's actually in fair territory as the first baseman makes the grab for the first out. That's Franzoni. So good start for Umberger as he gets Neister. And now here is his fellow teammate and King Swamp bat, Zach Bushling. Lefty-lefty matchup as Umberger works out of the windup with nobody on base. The outfield straight away. Infield back. And the pitch is going to be in there for a called strike, and the count's 0-1. Bushling carrying the double off of the light pole out in center field in his first at-bat. Bushling later came around to score on the RBI single by Logan Bravo. The 0-1 is outside, and the count's 1-1. Bushling from University of Connecticut, a rising senior. The 1-1 is fouled away, pulled foul, and it's 1-2. He had a career .579 batting average in high school, at 146 hits and 149 RBIs. Those were all school records for his career. He's a three-sport athlete. Set the school record in basketball for the most points, 1,342. That pitch is outside, and the count's 2-2. And then he also played quarterback, wide receiver, and defensive back. He's also the punter and the kicker. So he did everything for his high school. Three-sport athlete, and not only did he play all three sports, but he excelled at all three. Very good athlete as he chokes up on the bat. 2-2 from Umberger, and that's pulled foul into the dugout.
Yeah, how many guys can you say that about? You hear a lot of time about, especially at the high school level, a guy that, will be good at basketball and football, or basketball and baseball, but to play three sports and to be that darn good at all of them is definitely impressive for Bushling, and something, like I said, you just don't see it that often.
Played high school ball at Kern Valley High School in Lake Isabella, California. As that one is blooped into shallow left, out goes the shortstop. It's going to fall in front of Masterman for a base hit. Second hit of the game for Bushling. And the North have a one-out base runner as Spencer Smith couldn't get to it. So yet another hit for the North. Number 13 for them, and here comes Logan Bravo, who had an RBI single.
Yeah, it seems like anyone that's either come in the game or started in this game has stepped up in some way, form, or fashion in this North lineup. Like you said, 13 hits in just 7 1/3 against really, really good pitching in this Southern Division pitching staff. I've been really impressed.
Yeah, the reserves really coming through for the North as the first pitch to Bravo swung on and missed. Got a healthy cut there, fastball, and it's 0-1. Mentioned that Bravo came in. He had an RBI single. Went to second on a pass ball. Later came around to score on an RBI double by Mitch Morales. Umberger comes set. Looks at Bushling at first. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Snap throw to first. And it's not in time.
Yeah, we saw the play earlier. Really, really, really impressive defensive play from Johnny Tuccillo behind the plate to gun down a runner at third base on, what was it, ball 4, just caught him napping. And we've seen some great highlights offensively, and that probably the most impressive highlight defensively tonight.
Yeah, that was Cole Andrews with the snap throw behind the runner at first base. Franzoni holding on Bushling at first. Here's the pitch, and that swung on and missed. That'll be strike number 3 on Logan Bravo, the first strikeout for Umberger, and there's 2 away here in the 8th.
Really, really impressive strikeout stuff from Umberger. Like I said, 21 of them in just 11 innings with the Newport goals, and has solidified himself as a late inning specialist. And here he is for the Southern Division in the late inning situation, and just blew the fastball right by him there.
Now the batter will be Mitch Morales. He's already had himself a good day. Went 1 for 1 with an RBI double in his first at bat in the All-Star game. Bushling still leading from first. Throw to first base now, and he's back. Mitch Morales was another one of those late additions to the All-Star team, as his fellow teammate Marty Higgins did not play yesterday, and we expected him not to play today. We also expected Cal Hewitt maybe not to play, but he ended up starting the game. But a special moment for Morales as he digs in, and the pitch is inside, 1-0.
Yeah, really, really good piece of contact on that double that he had earlier in this ball game for the Northern Division, and that's what we've seen. We've just been all throughout this lineup and throughout the roster. That's everyone's really shined.
Pitch to Morales is hit in the air. Right field foul, and it's 0-2.
Better call, Newport Class.
Morales hitting .286 with the Sanford Mainers. 1 home run, 12 runs batted in. Played in 20 games for the Sanford Mainers. And the pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to second is in time. Wow, what a throw there as Zach Bushling is gunned down. Cole Andrews throwing it down. to Brigman at second base as he held on the tag, and that'll be the final out here in the top of the 8th inning. Nice throw by Andrews. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. 6-2, the North lead over the South. This is the 2021 NECBL All-Star Game. You're listening to the NECBL Broadcast Network.